San Antonio.
Congratulations, San Antonio.
We did it, guys.
Welcome
we
to the
did
future.
It.
Welcome to the next phase. Congratulations.
Or as Dr. Dre would say, welcome to the next episode.
There you go. So this is a follow up. We got Brad and Ken, your favorite realtors and podcasters and investors and all that jazz.
Basically, favorite people that do all things real estate.
That's right. Got some ideas? Let us know. So we just finished up with the Project Marvel vote, which I think I told you beforehand that I didn't think we were going to pass. I thought it was going to fail, and it really came close to failing. Just 10,000 votes differentiated.
I think what saved it was county vote versus the city vote.
Yeah.
So if you look at the map,
Fair
much
Oaks
of the
Ranch
northern, Shout out to Fair Oaks, man.
I think they thought it was voting to expand the Rock. They didn't realize it was downtown.
I don't know, but I'm
tired.
Oh yeah.
It was a hard fought race. I mean, I can understand why you're tired because
that's why I kind of paused. So I was like, let me yawn this out so I can get cut out.
No, San Antonio came out strong, and it's interesting because it's the same kind of division that's happened like for years within San Antonio when they built the Frost Center, when they built the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
It's the same arguments every single time that it's only going to help the certain people, the rich and such like that. But I think there's definitely an overflow to where it helps the lower income and everything. I think the biggest beneficiaries of this, though, is just the middle class people that want to go and have a good time with their families.
I think so too. I think a lot of people say, "Oh, like why can't the billionaires build it themselves?" And like they are putting a bunch of money up to build it.
Absolutely.
And I've been like TikTok fighting people, and I'm saying like the city's gonna own it. The Spurs are gonna pay a bunch of money to build it.
The tourists are going to fund it.
People tend to think that the Spurs should pay for all of it to build it. So like those people I'm inviting to like buy some land, build a house, and then give it to me and I'll rent it to them.
Yeah.
Right? That's essentially what people were asking for.
For
like,
sure.
The city's putting in on it too, but the Spurs are putting up like a third of it. Like, could you imagine building a house so you can rent from somebody?
Yeah. And I still think where the real benefit to the city is, and I think that the sports and entertainment area is going to be amazing, and that's going to be very similar to what a lot of cities have done. So it's not what's going to set us apart. And I think it's always important that we focus on our culture, what San Antonio is, and everything. And that's going to be a little bit glitzy. It's going to be puro San Antonio in the fact that it's the Spurs and things. But the Western District, which we can really showcase like what the culture is down south, both the Anglo and the Spanish influences within San Antonio, and how the cattle culture and Western.
But there's all different flavors of cowboy.
There's some, yeah, absolutely. I always look at like you got Juan Seguin. There's a lot of Tejano influence and stuff like that, and I think that like putting that together is really going to help kind of bond the city, if you will.
I'm excited for it. I think
and build
like
out Willow Creek.
Agriculture is a dying industry, but it's something that we rely on so heavily. So hopefully it'll give some kids some newfound love for it. I spoke to a lady the other day. She had, 30 to 50 acres in Stockdale.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I only want to sell this to somebody that wants to raise cattle. Because that's what we've done here all my life. And like it's been in the family for hundreds of years. And we don't want it to be a subdivision.
Yeah.
And there's people out there that their kids don't have interest in.
What kind of a control freak wants to control stuff after they're dead?
Well, there's a lot.
There's a lot of people.
Look at deed restrictions.
Think about that. Like even though I'm dead and gone, I'm still I'm gonna control you, which is like the fact that we allow that is kind of like allow dead people to control what we're doing. But you could say that about the Constitution, I guess. But.
I mean, we've had some dead politicians in office for a long time.
Walking
Walking Dead, yeah.
Walking zombies.
Anyway, other news, you see Pelosi's not rerunning.
Do you know who's running in her place? I want to. It's either like her daughter, her niece, or something.
Some family member.
Her last name's Pelosi. I can tell you that much. They're passing on the stock trade
You got to.
position.
You got to keep the family going.
Yeah.
Have you seen? I saw this. It might have been a conspiracy theory, but conspiracy theories are fun. They're not conspiracy theories until they're proven real. You see, like every president has some sort of bloodline relation
To
each other.
Yeah, I saw that. But I can't. Where does it go? It goes back to someone or something, right? Or
I don't know.
yeah, it's interesting the how that all can be related.
How the world's ran by.
But it's run by just a few people.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like, that's why I think like the what was stupid name still, Project Marvel. Like that's something that's local. That's something that we can really have an impact on, something that we can influence. Like we get so caught up in all the bullshit and everything on the national level and the global level. And me and you have no chance of making any impact on that. And like on that, it's like, we're just along for the ride.
I'm just so glad that the mayor had this idea to bring Project Marvel to San Antonio. And
she came out fast. She came out fast. She's interesting, man. She's like things that she's like the Pride crosswalk, like that Abbott wants to say that no city, which is crazy. Like again, those things are kind of First Amendment. I think that the city can have a First Amendment like free speech. And like she didn't even push back. Like she kowtowed to Abbott like that. And then as soon as the vote came in, she's like, "Oh, we're standing side by side with Peter Holt," and it's like, I just don't trust Gina Ortiz-Jones. You don't even know which way she's going.
To be fair, I'm not going to single it out to Gina Ortiz-Jones.
No,
I don't trust any of the politicians, right, left, middle,
no,
back, front, like.
She's come out strong. I looked up something the other day because I thought I like to be fair, and I don't. This isn't to bash our mayor, but she's had 5 in like her 4-month period of like coming into office. She's had 5 pretty high level staff members leave. Some that's just like after a month, like quit because of turmoil and because it's her difficulty to work with. And so I put into ChatGPT and said, hey, you know what? Go back and look and articles and stuff and San Antonio Express News, Business Insider. Said, look at all these things and see if there's anything, like if you can find a similar. And doesn't mean it didn't happen because it just may not have been reported. So there's our little caveat. But none of them have even had one leave like that it was a high profile thing. And she's had 5 of them. That's crazy to me.
But I think she's done more of a shakeup than previous mayors. Like I think other mayors have fallen in line with.
I don't think that she's done a shakeup. Like I think that she is just the antithesis of what San Antonians really want. I don't think she is bringing to the office truly what the city council people who represent their district and things like that. She's had a hard time working with them as well. And so I think that it's like she just is not her vision of what is going on is not what the San Antonians want as a vision. So I'm pushing the don't vote for her next time campaign now. And I'm to put me on the record. She's gonna hate me. I don't care. She's on the podcast and she doesn't even know me. So she'll never watch another one of our podcasts.
I don't know. She might be our biggest fan.
I don't know. Sorry for going on a rant.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
I mean,
that's all just true stuff. Like think about that. That's kind of wild.
I'm somewhat of a Facebook troll.
Yeah.
So anytime I see a news article talking about her, I just make sure I let everybody know that we need more research.
Yeah. More research.
Yeah, more research.
And she seems maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna libel myself.
Just because Ken doesn't like research.
I do like research. I just think that we need to be honest about what we're doing. But we got it passed, so that's going to be I was talking to somebody. It's going to be really. I look forward to 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Like 2035.
It's going to be. So I was thinking about, because we're posting out.
We're going to have digital buildings that are there. I guarantee you, there's going to be buildings downtown that.
Oh, they've already talked about that.
The face are going to be billboards. It's going to, because they've been trying to.
Yeah.
They've already been trying to push it.
But I think we're posting our episodes now of when we interviewed Efron from Blush.
Yeah.
And like the more I look at it and the more I think about it, so we talked about like the struggles that they're going through with construction.
Yeah.
Those downtown businesses are going to have to reach deep and hold on for the next 5 years.
But we need to, as San Antonians, we need to support them.
Absolutely.
I think there's, I don't know, maybe there's not. Maybe these are just middle class people.
Well, we need to be like, I'll tell you what, we need to be like Rockport. So in Rockport, there's a small mom and pop like breakfast place called Our Family Kitchen. And during COVID, it was rough like a lot of other places. This restaurant had people that would literally just send them money so they could stay afloat. Like they wouldn't even go eat. They'll just cash up $100 or whatever to help them stay afloat until COVID got through with. And
so what you're saying is when we get our tariff $2,000 tariff money, we should just go and we should buy gift cards or like donate all that. The city of San Antonio should donate that to local San Antonio businesses.
Well, they had all the money that there was like $1.5 million, $2 million that they were going to give out in gift cards because of SNAP, that whole thing, right?
SNAP crackle.
And I think the government opened it back up, and I think people got their SNAP.
Yeah.
They should take those gift cards and maybe give them to some of those businesses that are hurting because they don't know how to do construction on our city streets.
That's the one thing is like I really hope that part of it is done well. Our city engineering lacks.
I think it's going to hurt. It's going to suck. But it's going to be good.
It's going to be great.
So, like, I think about it, and I'm sure they're going to do some street work and some things like that.
Man, I really hope in 10 years we don't look back at this episode and it's like, look at our dumbasses saying it was going to be great.
Yeah. Look at this, the Alamo Dome 2.0.
Alamo Dome. Hey, I will fight tooth and nail. Alamo Dome was a success. I don't understand how people think that it's portrayed as not a success when it was 100% funded by tourist dollars. No San Antonio taxpayers.
But I think people think it wasn't a success because they built it with the hopes of getting an NFL team.
That's because of backward thinking people of San Antonio that can't support like anything, and there was no reason to bring it. We didn't have the infrastructure to bring the team. It's sort of like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. If we build this sport, like if you really, really build a great one, and that didn't happen. But like the Alamo Dome, I don't know. We got
They built it, but they didn't come.
But what did come was we got a ton of Final Fours and things. We got the Army All-Star.
UTSA is playing football there now.
UTSA is playing there. We got monster truck jams.
We had two different.
What's her name just had a concert there, didn't she? Shakira.
Chris Brown too.
Man,
we had two different semi-pro
Beat Your
teams
Girlfriend
there.
tour. What's he got going on, Chris Brown?
The breezy boat.
That guy just breezed right past that. Like he beat the crap out of his girl, what's her name, in the car, and just kept on going like nothing.
I don't know all the details. That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
it blew over rather quickly.
It did. It shouldn't have. Protect women. Clip that. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
No,
just kidding. One part. No, but I think it will bring a lot more concerts, a lot more things coming to San Antonio. I think we'll get more jobs. We'll get more jobs here in San Antonio. I just got a yawning problem today. It's not even a boring guest unless Ken's the boring guest.
I'm taking offense. So you're saying that sometimes you yawn during boring guests? Because you yawn a lot.
Look, I'm going to just come out here and say it. Sometimes I yawn during boring guests. Those boring guests probably aren't watching our podcast episodes. So I'll say it.
There you go.
And if they do, Guys,
If we
you
have
think
boring
you're
guests,
boring,
it's our own fault. It's we're bad hosts at the end of the day sometimes.
sometimes you got to turn it into first 48 and freaking interrogate people to get anything out of them. I didn't even read Miranda rights, and they're using the right to remain silent on a podcast.
The
I did invite a new restaurant called the Burger Factory. So they're from Detroit. They've been here about a year. They based it off some restaurant there in Detroit. And
they based their restaurant here off a restaurant.
I
I worked at a restaurant.
thought it was good food. I posted on a San Antonio Facebook group, San Antonio restaurants.
Yeah.
Some people I posted it, and 5 minutes later, or 5 minutes before I posted it, somebody else posted bashing them.
Oh shit.
So I went and posted it, and they bashed them for dumb reasons, like they don't have lettuce and tomato. But that's not the style of burger they serve.
That's a problem. When people go to, that's like going to a vegetarian restaurant and getting mad that they don't have steak.
Yeah.
That's not the restaurant you went to. They're serving their product.
Yeah. And that's the thing is I commented on there, somebody was like, they don't have mayo. And I was like, they're like, they only have mustard. And I was like, hold on. We asked no mustard, add mayo and ketchup on ours, and they had it. So I was like, if you didn't ask for it, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Don't say they don't have this because of that. You know what I mean? That was their 5th day open when we went yesterday. So when this comes out, it'll probably be open for about a month and 5 days or so. So I mean, I'm wishing them the best. It's a cool little spot. They're open
Just like a little burger kind of.
Yeah, but they're open till midnight every day, except the weekends. They're open till 2 a.m.
Where's it at?
San Pedro's next to Sam's Embroidery, right in there, that little parking lot. San Pedro and Oblate.
Mm-hmm. By Sea Island. Ish. No,
further down. It's CC's Pizza, Sam's Embroidery,
yeah.
kind of that whole shopping center.
That's a tough shopping center.
It is. There's been a couple restaurants there that have came and gone.
See, that's the thing is do you think that a burger place should always have a drive-through if it's a burger place?
No. Shake Shack, no.
How often do you go to Shake Shack?
Maybe once a month.
Really?
Maybe.
I never go. But every time I do go, I say never.
I don't like eating drive-through food if I can help it. I want to get out and eat. The food's fresher. You really get the full experience of it. And then if it's messed up, you can return it, get it fixed, whatever.
And your wife's been rubbing off on you.
No, even before, I've always preferred eating there.
Yeah. I get that.
Because takeout, you already know quality's going down. So, on my level of food quality, it's eat there, then drive through, and then tick down 5 dashes, and then DoorDash delivery. DoorDash delivery,
Do you DoorDash?
Not anymore. It's gonna be.
I hate when my kids. I've never had the app. I think I am anti DoorDash. Put it on the record. Let's clip this. Everybody should just get off their ass, get in their car, and go pick up the food. It takes 10 minutes.
There's places in that for everything.
I know.
So some people might not be able to leave their house. During COVID, that's when we really started door dashing.
It's so expensive.
It is.
It's so expensive.
It's super expensive, but it's convenient.
It is. I know. My daughter, she's in college. She says kids will DoorDash just a coffee. And it's they're paying $10 for a coffee.
Their parents is paying $10.
Yeah. Wow.
It's probably 15 because the coffee's already $8 to $10.
Yeah. That's just so much.
But it's all about convenience. If you're at the office working and you want to go drive and get food and then come back, you eat up an hour at a time.
It's going to get cheaper when they allow the autonomous drones to come and drop your food off for you.
Have you seen
the Waymos around
how
town?
Tesla is going to shake up the rental car industry?
With their robo-taxis?
No. So they're doing rental cars $60 a day.
Do what?
They're going to do rental cars $60 a day, unlimited superchargers. I don't remember all the details, but that's going to be the price of it, $60 a day.
They're just going to rent out Teslas? Fuck yeah. Excuse my language. I like it.
And then I was gonna do the math, like $60 a day.
It's $1,800 a month if you do it every day. But if you only do it during the week, say 20 days, that's $1,200. People are spending $1,200 a month already just for their car, not even including their insurance. And if you could do that,
Ken Carter, tag me next time.
tag you on what?
People that pay $1,200
For cars? I don't pay that much.
My truck payment's $1,200.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
See?
I rolled in some negative equity.
But that's what I'm saying. But no, a lot of just to get, dude, they want to make car like 15-year notes on cars. Dude, they don't have
They're
a
not
car.
gonna last.
They don't have a car that'll last 15 years. Like,
Yeah, it's tough. Like everything's so expensive.
If Tesla's doing that, what's to say they don't say, hey, you know what? Just give us a month. Let's just like their lease program.
A subscription.
It's a subscription.
If you don't pay, the car drives itself back.
And if we do our job and we start really building up an urban core, you don't really need a car. I think I mean,
I think in San Antonio, I'm gonna say it like I say it every time. We need to demonize public transportation. And so I was thinking the other day, we have to rebrand it. So when you ride the bus into downtown from like a park and ride, Stone Oak, Far West Side, like any of these big park and rides, they need to change it. It can't be the Via Bus park and ride. It needs to be like Downtown Direct. Like it needs a different name.
Yeah.
The bus needs to look different. And then I think people will start using it.
But you know what? If once say 5 years from now, once you have like the sports entertainment district's really going to start. Do you know when they want to have the Spurs playing in the new arena?
Well, they said it's going to be a 5-6 year project. So somewhere in there.
So say 5 years. The all of those those downtown direct routes would be so cool.
Oh, for sure.
The jump down there.
They got to change the name of it though.
Because then you go downtown, and then you got the local. We had them on a podcast. I don't know if it's come out yet. It's going to come out.
Yeah.
The little electric cars driving over.
I go back to Disney in Anaheim. So Anaheim,
you go back there a lot.
Anaheim
I know.
has 2 buses. They have the Anaheim something transportation thing, which takes you to Disney and like different routes from different places, and they have the regular bus line. I think we need the same thing in San Antonio. We need 2 different names. It could be the same buses with a different wrap. And
so what you're saying is we need a bus for the people that are just going out to have fun, and we need a bus for people that are trying to get to work.
Basically. Because I think that's the only way we're going to get people having fun to ride the bus.
Trying to separate the classes here.
No, I think that's the only way we do it. Like I was having a TikTok conversation with somebody.
You have a lot of
and she was like, I don't feel safe riding the bus with my kid. I'm a widow or whatever. And I was like, man, that sucks.
Let me ask you a question. This is going to sound like she's a widow, so she doesn't feel safe on the bus. What if she was married but her husband was at work? Would she then feel safe on the bus?
I don't know. Maybe she can call him and he can get there quicker. I don't know. But
sorry.
But I think that's the thing is like people ultimately don't feel safe on the bus. We need to rebrand it.
Yeah. Did you hear what Mondani in New York said? That his plan is for making the buses safer is stop charging people, because if you don't charge people, then they won't come on and fight. Swear to God, the governor said you can't do that. We need that money. Those funds are allocated.
Well, I saw one of our previous guests talking about like the parks system, and that like how they have bikes they rent out downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know now they're not owned by the city anymore. It's a different company, and they like hiked up the prices.
Well, it needs to be run by an outside organization than the city, in that cities are bureaucracies and shouldn't be running businesses.
Unless you're like Chicago. What did Chicago do?
But it can't be a monopoly to some company that gets the right to do the whole city or whatever.
You heard that story about Chicago selling their rights to the parking meters?
to a
third party? No, I don't know who they sold it to, but like they sold it for like 30 years, and I can be butchering these numbers. No, dang. But they sold it for like 30 years for like 2 years worth of income on it. So now the city's not getting that money because they got 2 years worth of it up front, or 3 years, or maybe 5 years up front, but for the next 30 years.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody pocketed half that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what's the point to be in government if you can't take all the money?
Well, it seems like our government, government officials only get into government to make money. Did you see Elon Musk is a trillionaire now?
He is.
I think that's great.
That's all. Like that gives me hope that any other autistic person like myself could do it.
Do you know how he set it up though? Like in the checks and balances and everything that he put upon himself. And I feel like a lot of times I'm an Elon apologist, but I really think that he's got more. He's autistic to really try to think that he can do good, and he's trying to do good overall, even though he's an ass. But he only took 25. Like the new structure gives him 25% ownership and control. And his thing was 25% was enough that if he's doing the right things, he can get people to keep voting with him to keep moving forward. But it's not so much that if he's doing bad things and like not doing well, that they can't get enough people to vote him out. And it's like, so like everybody that talks about him, it's like he's just trying. It's like it all is about being able to, because we know this. Money is power, is power, but it's leverage to do other things. The guy he doesn't have houses all over the place. Like he's doing it just so he can reinvest. Like
it's a pretty simple life from what it looks like.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, and like I think that with his Optimus robots, like if he sends them first, so if he can make it to Mars and he puts say 200 Optimus robots on Mars to get to build like greenhouses and things like that, it's going to be interesting. So here's a question: do you know what one of the rarest things in the universe is that we have plenty of? It's like trees. Can't find them anywhere else.
It's just Earth.
Wood, yeah, like wood. Like it's just here. Like everybody talks about gold and diamonds and things like that. Something as simple as wood.
I think gold and diamond is just a made up.
It's all bullshit.
Thing.
The gold right now is really the reason it's
skyrocketing.
It's mainly because of its industrial use, though. Not because of fashion or anything like that. It's just needed for too many. All these chips and all these things that they're making.
They use all that.
Yeah, it's a great conductor, I guess. Who knew all those guys that back in the day were panning for gold just so they can make whatchamacallit? Chips and things.
Things that they never even anticipated being a thing.
Here's a question. Here's a good thing. Here's a question or thought. The amount of power that it takes, right, to generate images and things like that, like he's changing better in the camera, like to get 4K and put it out there and to get as realistic and everything like that, like our brain processes that much. Like our eyes, like we see things in real time.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to catch up to like how much processing power does our brain actually have? If like we can create images like that. I don't know.
Well, think about what all the human body does, how like everything has a purpose.
Yeah. Except the gallbladder right here.
Well, it has a purpose because then you get it removed and you get diarrhea every time you eat or whatever.
Do you?
That's what they say. Or if you eat something too greasy or too fatty, like it runs through you. No, so I think now like we should. I know we talk a lot about AI and we talk a lot about like these different things. But like I just got back from Real Brokers conference that we went to in Orlando, and like they're doing some cool stuff with AI. So they've basically made an AI broker. Like we still have human brokers, but to help filter out a lot of the questions.
Yeah.
AI support. And then now we're making AI for buyers. They bought a Zillow-like platform called Housewire or Flywire or something like that, and attached AI to it, so you can have your buyer have a buyer's consultation. You can choose the voice it does it in. It can do it in your voice.
You did it as a pirate.
Well, that was a different one though.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
like you can have a full-blown conversation with that AI. It's gonna know what you're looking for in houses. It'll filter them out. It can even schedule a showing with your agent. And then as you're looking through houses and say you like one with blue countertops, or you like 3 with blue countertops, it's gonna scan through the pictures and try to find other ones like that one,
Right.
that fit what you're looking for. So that way it only puts the best and best in front of you.
Yeah.
And like some of the first thoughts when I heard about that was like, oh, like people aren't gonna want to have these conversations and do this. So a group of us, it was in Orlando, the day after the conference, we went to Disney. And we were talking about it. And I said, hold on, like, and we're like, it's kind of weird. Like, what do you think people are going to think? I was like, oh, hold on. Like, hey, excuse me. Like, random person in line. Hey, we do real estate. Our company's rolling out with this new AI thing. Da-da-da. Like, how would you feel doing that? And the lady was like, oh, we already kind of do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not any different. And I was like, so if people, and they weren't some like techie, super techie family. They were both like teachers.
Well, everybody's using.
Yeah. Or one was a band director and one was a teacher. Same thing. Like you're right. Like it's school.
And the thing is, where the big benefit to that is like there's always human limitations, right? And so right now, when people do a search for like if we're representing buyers and we put a search in there, it's only going to search for whatever check
what you
box.
put. Yeah.
And there's only so many check boxes that they put into.
Or you don't remember what this box does and all of that.
Yeah. And and there's never going to be a box that says I like blue cabinets.
Yeah.
Or countertops or whatever. Or you may say have something that's like, I really want an accent wall. And there's never going to be a checkbox like it has to have an accent wall. But if you can have the AI go in there, Leo, I think his name is.
Hey Leo, yep.
Hey Leo. And because it's going to scan all the images and everything and really be able to pick out and really you can super fine tune that search. Even if we're putting all, like I start geeking out, like if you have all the information in there also to where like it says, hey, I need like this much 50, I need a 50, I want something that has a 50-foot front, and I got like very, very, very specific on what you're looking for.
And another cool thing?
Yeah.
So like as they're doing this, they're building data, right? Like they're paying the agents for every minute that their clients talk with the AI.
Oh, nice.
So like what better way to build research instead of paying your people to do it? Like,
I like it.
Yeah.
Data's everything.
And like it'll literally take them, like if they're not qualified already, like it'll take them, all right, cool. Well, here's the lender. Like, let's get qualified. Let's do this. Like it does all of that. Like so many other companies are talking about how to take the agent out of the transaction. And Real is talking about how do we make the agent the face of everything in the transaction.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I see the other side. Like it definitely, we need less agents. We're going to need less real estate agents with these types of tools though.
But I think it just combats like there's a commission compression. So like as people rely on AI more, they're going to be willing to pay agents less, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
So those agents are going to have to do more transactions to keep their same income. And the agents that adopt it and dial in are going to be better off than they were otherwise. And they're going to be able to help a ton of people and still be able to live a balanced life or a good life.
Well, it gets back to like how many agents don't ever do a transaction anyways. And it's going to allow, it's going to be the natural attrition of those that weren't actually doing things.
Yeah.
That they should be doing something else anyways. What else is new in real estate?
Interest rates, I saw the other day, have climbed for the 4th straight week.
That's always great. When
Yeah, not huge climbs, but I mean they've went up for the 4th straight week. pre-owned market is still a little rough. New construction, they're giving out everything. One thing I thought was interesting is there's one builder here in particular that's giving away 8% commission to buyer's agents.
Yeah, that's a builder that has a lawsuit against them for their unfair lending practices.
To be fair, yes.
Just saying.
I feel like
well,
I don't put it all on the agents. I don't put it all on the lending fault because
I don't either.
The way it works with the city is the taxes show up as unapproved until they show up as approved, and then they do that. Every deal that I've done with it, I've done a lot of deals with that builder. Every deal that I've done with them, they calculate it off the full taxes, what it would be.
100%.
And they tell the people, hey, budget for this because your taxes are going to go up.
Same thing happened to my son. And like I know they were told and everything when they bought a pre-owned home. The home that they bought, the person had
exemptions,
a lot of exemptions and stuff like that, and then it jumped significantly. And it does that. I mean, it happens every time. But sometimes it's more drastic than others just because of the situation.
And it sucks, like because people get used to that first payment. I really wish that the lenders would still take that in there and put it in the escrow account.
Yeah.
And some will do that. But then they refund it back at the end of the year when there's leftover payment on taxes, even though it's about to slap them a couple months later with the escrow shortage. But I do wish that they would account for that and hold it in the front. I think that would be helpful. But yeah, but going back to that 8% commission that they're paying, right? I was talking to somebody. And I was like, somebody was like, well, why don't they just lower the price? But they can't. Because if you lower the price, now the house is, so say you have this flower pot floor plan, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And you're selling it for $250.
The price, the
8% of $250 is a lot. That's $20,000, I think.
I think so.
So if you drop the price $20,000, now you sell it for $230,000. All that floor plan that you sell for the next 6 months, you have to sell for $230,000 because of appraisal.
Right. So you're artificially keeping the market at a higher price. Is what they're doing.
Absolutely.
It's what's happened forever, and it's why we're in somewhat of the situation we're in right now. But
and then 50-year mortgages. Trash. Do not do a 50-year mortgage.
Do not do a 50-year mortgage.
I was looking at the stats. You would save on a $500,000 house. I think you would save $300 to $400 a month, if that. And you're paying almost double the amount of interest.
Yeah, it's if you're gonna do that, why not just do what they already have and do interest-only type loans?
Because that's what it almost is.
Because all you're bet on a 50-year note, you're gambling, and especially if they're front loading the interest like they do already, you're just gambling that it's going to have hyper appreciation. That's what you're really going for.
Either that, or you're gambling on staying in that house forever, which we know people don't. Even
but we
though
are
they have
going to
that
have.
idea.
And I'm no. I don't know if I was going over the timing and like the Great Depression. Was that you were talking about? I think that we are going to be experiencing some really great growth going into after like mid 2026, going into 27 and 28. I think we're gonna in San Antonio specifically. I think that we're gonna have great opportunities.
I got excited when I first heard about the 50-year mortgage until I boiled it down and looked at the numbers. I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger of a savings.
Yeah.
Or not even savings, a lot bigger of a less monthly payment, if that makes sense. A lot less of a monthly payment. And it's not that big of a difference.
That's why the interest only makes more sense, I think.
Yeah, and then even like if you just look at, all right, average person keeps their loan for 7 years. If you look at the amount that you paid off 7 years on a 30-year mortgage versus a 50, it's about half. So now the person that's been there for 7 years might not have equity to be able to sell it if a life change happens.
Unless you have hyper appreciation. Yeah. It's a bad deal. That's a bad deal because again,
They're better off lowering the interest rates because
Well,
the only person that wins with a 50-year mortgage is the bank.
And here's the thing: is like we also buy houses that are distressed, right? And the vast majority of them that are the most distressed are homes that are 20 to 30 years old, right? And because they've owned them, that someone's owned them for that long. Usually they've been able to pay them off, but they don't even have the money to like keep their house up. Can you imagine if they were still paying on a mortgage for another 20 years?
Yeah, you got a 50-year-old AC.
At least they have some equity. They can get something back out of the house, even if it's 50 cents on the dollar compared to what it would be worth if it's fixed up and everything.
50 years, like roofs will go 30 years. A lot of ACs will go 30 years.
If you take care of them.
If you take care of them.
That costs money.
But like none of that stuff lasts 50 years.
Nothing lasts 50.
Unless it's appliances from the 50s, then those things last forever. But
those little gas heaters in the bathrooms, those are still going.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's I can't imagine. Like it's just I can't imagine having loans on something that doesn't last as long as the loan does.
Same thing we just talked about cars.
It's exactly the same thing. There's not a single car out there that is going to last 15 years. There's the exception, obviously, because,
That's how we found our oil leak.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Because the weather changed and it cracked even bigger. So then it left like a big puddle.
Yeah.
It ended up being oil filter housing, so it cost about $600 to get replaced.
That's better than an engine.
Better than trading in the car and getting a whole new car. Like, I was tempted to do that.
Yeah. You can't do that when you got a $1,200 truck payment. God damn.
But the truck's going to last forever.
At least 15 years, right?
Longer than that. Because I'm getting a new motor.
Are you? But see, that's because it doesn't last that long.
No, it's not because it doesn't last. It's because there's a recall because they left the shavings in. They left some shavings in some of them.
Okay.
So all the ones that year are getting replacement motors.
When do you get it?
Whenever I want. I have about 45,000 miles on it. So I'm going to just keep going. Because I haven't had any issues. So I'm not going to replace it until something happens or until I hit 100,000 miles or more.
You don't have a time frame that you have to do?
No, because it's a safety recall. There's no time frame on them.
So so right now, and we've already established on previous episodes that you're a bad driver, and so now you're also driving an unsafe vehicle.
I haven't had an issue in 45,000 miles, so. But yeah, so I'm gonna get a new motor.
Yeah, so that's a long time. Wait at 100,000, get another one, get $100,000 out of it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll probably even go past 100,000.
That'd be, and see that truck at that point, because
it'll just get passed down to one of the kids.
Because I want to get like a new vehicle. I want to get an electric vehicle next, but I think that it's important to have like that truck. That's a gas truck that like, but I want something like a 1991, 93 F350.
But it's nice not to have a truck.
I just want a truck that can.
Because if you don't have a truck, people don't ask you to help them move.
Mine's going to be a showcase.
But I think I've established that my truck doesn't help people move because it's too pretty for that.
You're too pretty for that.
Yeah. So I don't help people move. If you're moving, like, we can help you buy and sell. I can refer you to some great movers. I'm just not that guy.
And if you know anybody that looks to sell a house that's a little bit distressed and
we can link you up with movers and help you move. That's a wrap. Closing out 2025.
Yeah, this one's going to close it out.
Yeah.
Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. The
Buy a house in
Año y
2026.
Felicidad. I got that from a song.
Buy a house in 2026.
Buy a house in 2026. Interest rates will be what they will be.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, the interest rates don't matter. Your monthly payment matters. Most people don't even know what interest rate they have on their car.
When you get that tariff 2,000 from Trump, we'll use it as a down payment.
Yeah, use it as a down payment. You use down payment assistance. You could use that to buy a house. Stop renting.
Stop renting.
100% equity.
Out.
Let's go.
Boom.